set up a model area in our classroom to show what all the materials and the treatment soil types look like. So you can see I have two soil setups, one in gray and then one in red. The one that's in gray is completely set up. This is going to be filled with soil only, as I notated. On yours, you'll actually label using the tape, which we have laboratory tape right here out as supplies. So you'll label it with your group name and then the soil treatment type. I actually just labeled the overall pot, but I want to try to use these again. So for yours, please use the tape. And you won't have to notate the lines in here. This is just for the model purpose. But the one that's the soil only, you're gonna fill it with soil up to this line, about 1 inch. You can see there's another line right here where the molding just kind of shifts to come straight up, and that's about even with where the lip is. And I want you to fill it 1 inch below the lip so that we have enough room so that when these get jarred around, the soil doesn't spill, but it's sufficient amount of soil inside of the bucket. So that one's already set up. Once you're completed with it, so you're actually gonna put one of these black liners, which can be retrieved in the greenhouse prep room. I'll show where those are in a second. And that way any materials, water and things that flow through, the excess will just flow into this tub at the bottom and not onto the ground. The second one is going to be filled with soil, just in the same way, except for you're gonna mix it together with the substrate that is obtained from inside of the diaper. So you'll take your substrate, will be in one of those white buckets like you saw in the other demonstration video, and then you're just gonna evenly mix and mash soil from the soil area in with this bucket, and that will be your finished product. Again, label with your group name and treatment type here, fill to the same level line. The soil can be obtained, I just wanna show, this will be a common place where we'll use this soil. The soil that we're using for this project is a mixture of half topsoil and half organic mix. It's in this yellow bucket. There's a trowel right here. Every group try to be courteous to one another and leave the trowel out, but you can just use the trowel and pour the soil right into your soil planter buckets right there. And then here's a sufficient number of those black trays. Again, you just want one underneath. Once your two treatment types are completed, we're gonna transfer them to the place where we'll store them and use them, which is in the greenhouse. Right through here. The grow lights are on, 12-hour photo period. That's why it's so bright in here. And then each group just needs a spot for their two trays next to one another. We should have plenty of space to do two in front of each other. We have 8 total groups in the class, so all of the potato treatments should fit on this table here.